Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Farming Simulator 22 with our realistic series. Yeah, looks like we're just going to have to run with this. There isn't anything we can do with potatoes though. There's no methods for potato processing on this map that I can, that I've seen, because the other mods that I've got that potentially we could go and use for potato processing, they don't work on this map. And then when we go and have a look in here, we've got, that's forage. We need water to go into that one. Pig food there. We can use a bit of potatoes to go into the pig food master. And that's it. There isn't any other potato processing that we can do, other than taking the potatoes to the... If we have a look here... Does it take potatoes? Oh, no, it doesn't. It takes cut sugar beet. And manure and slurry and silage. But it doesn't take anything else. Oh, well, right. 58,000 litres of potatoes. We'll run these down to town and we'll sell this one trailer load, and we're not going to worry about selling any others. And let's see what we can get for our tatey pose in here. It's like 200 and something per 1,000 litres, which is all well and good, but that's not actually a huge amount. It would be nice if we could have another lot that we could sell. Possibly. I'm still wondering about that. Right, I sell that one trailer load there. I get 12,000 euros, which is actually pretty good. I like the idea of 12,000 euros. So much so that I'm going to go and get another trailer load. Now, at the moment, I was just looking through what other things we might have, but there isn't any. I can do the soy drink. We've also got ketchup, tomato juice, strawberry yogurts, UHT milk we could do something with, artisan bread from one of them. So there's a few different things that we could get that we might be able to do something with, but nothing that I really want to go all out on at the moment. I got 28,000 litres of manure. That's in our storage, which we want to drop into the greenhouses now soon. But it's... What was I looking for? It's actually potatoes up here. Right, I got 336,000 litres of potatoes, and we're getting 208 euros per 1,000 litres, and that is maximum. We're not going to get any better than that. So I am going to take this one back up, and we're going to have another lot, which means that I actually need to do a little bit of magic, because I foolishly went and forgot to remove the mod that does the auto opening of the gates, which is a really good mod. I do like it. It's just a bit of a pain when you have gates that only open inwards and stop you from being able to do anything. So we'll run this one here. I'm going to race back up the hill again, and we're going to get a second... Oops. Let's try actually hitching the trailer on first, shall we? We're going to get a second trailer load of tatey pos, and we're going to sell those. That'll be another 12 grand. That's going to take our total money up to 56,000 euros. Now, that... to be honest, I'm thinking that's probably going to be the amount of money we're going to need to lease a forage harvester for doing the corn silage later in the year. We'll need to just check what planters and stuff that we want. I'm going to need a planter to plant corn. I've already got a seed drill for doing some of the others. I wanted all the new crops. I definitely want the new crops. I remember those. And so we've got potatoes. I need to have sugar beet. We need to grow sugar beet this year. I wanted to grow chickpeas, lentils. Almonds and pistachios are on the trees, so we can't do those. So chickpeas and lentils is two that I do want to grow. And, well, I need sugar beet. Whether or not there was another one that I can't remember at the moment. So we got barley, and I don't even remember why I was wanting to grow barley. I think that was for the chickens, but barley was not for the chickens, it was for the protein food. that was specifically for that one, so we have to have some. We've got a little bit, but we could do some more. So we'll need to cut the sugar beet. We put that into the sugar beet chopper, and we get the cut sugar beet out, and then everything needs water. But everything needs water. All of these production things we do, they need water. We got potatoes, we could do with sunflowers, and we could do with actually letting some corn go ripe so we could get pigs. I'm thinking, no, we leave pigs for another year, and then we don't need to worry about them at the moment. The forage, again, well, if we bale up and we keep the straw, we don't have to bale it up. We can get it in bulk. I think one of these yards is actually suitable for... Or is it? Have I got somewhere that I can store loose straw? Apparently I don't have somewhere that I can store loose straw, which is a little bit of a jolly nuisance, actually. I would have preferred to be able to do that. That's the grain silo there. That's not going to let us store any loose straw in it. How am I going to do this? I would prefer to have the straw stored loose rather than storing it in bale form. We're going to want some straw for some of the different food and so on, but I guess we can kind of wait and see on that, because the straw would be mostly for the cows, so I need that to make the mixed ration, but also for their bedding as well. And I think, though, when we looked at the cattle yard, they've got a built-in robot feeder type situation going on down there. Let's just see where they are again. Cows were... That's the cows there, isn't it? Yeah, opposite side of the river, that's the cows. So if I switch to farmland, it's that one there. Number 57. So we buy that for 165,000, and we have the cows, complete with the robot feeder and everything. So we don't actually need to get anything different for that. Then it's a similar situation there. That was... Is that the one that's the pigs? Where's the sheep? That's the sheep over there. Sheep are field 90, number 94. That's 75,000. Pigs over here are only 50,000. So they're the cheapest. So pigs might actually be the first. But in order to be able to get the pigs, we need sunflowers and we need corn for maize, which would mean we would have to go and... Well, I was going to do this field and the big field for corn for doing the silage, but maybe just the big field will be enough for the silage, in which case we could do this field here, corn as well, but have that as corn that can go into a wet, unless we've actually got some already in storage. We probably have, actually. Yeah, we got 12,000 litres, so we can kickstart it. How many cars are driving through this village? Seriously. It's not even rush hour. It's 10 to 3 in the middle of the afternoon. Right? This isn't rush hour. You don't need to all be belting up and down through the town right now. Okay? Just saying. Just putting it out there. There's no need for this. It's a bit excessive, I think. No, I'm not out of line here for being slightly annoyed with that much. We've driven up and down this road many times without seeing a single car, and then I want to pull out there with a full load of potatoes because I'm on the clock right now, and suddenly I get 300 million cars racing through, all desperate to get somewhere, and not a single one of them let me out. None of them. Did you see that? There was not a single one of those cars that let me out. Yeah, you're just going to have to wait, both of you. You just wait there. Look, see, I'm busy. I'm working here. You're not. You're out on a pleasure cruise. Okay. I feel better now. Sorry you had to witness that. Anyway, we have more money going in here. So, the pigs, I mean, we really can't do very much with any of these animals until we're able to make the protein feed. That's kind of like the crucial bit. This money that we're earning at the moment, the important bit for... Yeah, you're just going to have to wait till the morning as well. We're going to need protein food, so we can't do any of that until we've got some crops planted. It's February at the moment. we can... we're not planting cotton. So March, we actually want to start thinking about what we're going to plant and where. So I need... Sugar beet is going to need to be planted. I'm going to need to get that in the ground. Have I got an actual planter? It's that one I want to go to. Let's have a look. Seeders, rollers, fertilizer spreaders, weeders, cultivators. I've got everything except a planter. The only thing I don't have is a planter. I'm not leasing anything. I might have to lease the planter to do that bit. Chickpeas and lentils are done with this one. I managed to escape. It's the next day in February, and we are racing back up the hill. Once I have taken this one back, I'll come back and I'll get the other tractor. There's not a lot that I need to do. I could do with topping up the water in the greenhouses, and also it probably wouldn't hurt to get a little bit of seed in here. So what I was going to do is I'm just going to bring that one there, and I'm going to stop it for a minute. I'm going to just leave you for a second, and I'm going to go down to this one. We will escape from our prison in here for a minute. Yeah. There we go. Right. We drive on past. And now I can escape. This one can go up the top as well, and there isn't anything that I need to do with this one right now. I've got... well, there's a little bit that we want to top up in the greenhouses, but I think it's mostly water. The greenhouses do seem to use products up reasonably quickly, which is good. It does mean that we're sort of producing stuff fairly quickly, but also I'm wondering if it might get a little bit tiresome after a while that we're constantly doing that. On the plus side, though, it is a source of income, and sources of income are always good. So there's pluses and minuses on that particular front. Let's go whizzing off up the hill here. A little bit slippery with the snow and everything, but we're doing all right with it. I do like that the snow in the game, you do actually slide around on it. Like, that is pretty cool as far as I'm concerned. You can do all... There is things you can do with the snow, by the way, for those of you that don't know. You can actually pick it up, you can shovel it into heaps, get a bucket on and a front loader, and you can move large quantities of snow around to your heart's content if you want to. And I think there's also... a set of gritters, and you can buy road salt and do all sorts with it. I think there is anyway. Let's just have a quick look. Cultivators, rollers, mowers, tedders, balers, forestry equipment, wheel loader, tools, winter equipment. So you've got a snow plow right there. You can use that for just moving. So you've got this snow blower type plow thing, can be used to clear your farm from snow. That one blows the snow away into a different place. This one takes the road salt spreader, and we got some bigger, and then there's various different modded ones as well, and there's quite a lot of them actually. And so you go to the shop, and well, we're in the shop, and if we go to, is it under big bags? Solid fertilizer, lime, oat, pig food, road salt, right there. Buy road salt, stick that in, and can be used to clear the road from snow if there's not too much. So you spread that one on the road, I think as if there's one layer of snow, and it'll get rid of it. I've never really done much to the whole snow situation, though, so I'm not 100% sure on how it works. But anyway, I'm going to go to sleep now. We don't... Oh, wait, no. What was I going to do? Yeah, I'm running low on water and also manure, and that was what I was going to do. Vegetable seeds. I don't need vegetable seeds, to be honest. I don't need pallets either. Like, I've already topped those up, so it's just the manure and the water that I want to do something with. Alright, I was just turning round to get out of here, and the trailer did this, which I thought was actually pretty cool. There we go. Drifting a huge, great big Arctic trailer, which is fantastic. Let me out. You have to get very close to the gates in order to be able to escape. And, yeah, I got right of way. I'm bigger than you. That gives me right of way. No, there's nothing else. That's the only rule of the road, is whoever has the biggest vehicle has right of way. I'm sure that is how it is. There was a question in the highway code. It was like a small test thing in the back of the highway code when I was learning to drive, and it said, should you use your size and weight to force other users off the road? I'm absolutely certain that the answer to that question is yes. Yes, I realize there are those among you who will possibly try to claim that I might be mistaken on that front. I'm not entirely sure, because I've seen some of the idiots on the road, and quite frankly, some of them could do with being forced off the road permanently. I'm not saying it in some kind of sinister fashion. I mean, just have their licenses taken away from them and never ever given back. Right? Some of these people should not be allowed on the road. So perhaps, if they had a huge, great big lorry, scare them a little bit by, you know, not allowing them to do something stupid, by putting a lorry in the way of them before their stupidity can really start to take hold. Maybe it'll help them see the light. Yes, I know it's all wishful thinking, isn't it? It's never going to happen. That would just never be a thing. Right, let's scramble out of the water just far enough for him to get rid of that don't drive too deeply thing. And then start that one loading, and then I will jump back over to my lorry over here. I've got 28,000 litres of manure now. And I've also got a free run to go and tip stuff out. Lovely, lovely fertilizer. Look at that. Isn't that tasty looking? And we will tip out what we can into these. So there is numero uno. And it does look like we're not going to quite use all of it up with this, but we're going to need to get more of this lovely juicy stuff soon. And there's another one. And one more over here. I'm kind of thinking if I can just leave this stuff in the trailer and drop a bit back into the trailer later on. Just then run back round the greenhouses again. That's probably going to be the best way of doing this. What I'd really like is to have some additional storage space for those pallets that we have coming out of there. That I think would be quite beneficial to us. Let's spin you around here. Like that, and then back you in there, like that. Put you under cover. There, that's much more civilized. You can stay in there. And you have now got 13,000 litres of water, and are going precisely nowhere. Oh, that's brilliant. I got like 1,000 horsepower tractor here, and it's all utterly worthless when you get a little tiny drop of snow on the ground. Can I do it if I have a bit of a run-up, though? Haha, there we go. There we go. We managed it. Only just. That was very, very nearly a bit embarrassing, and also I can't get around the corner. Yep. Called it. Called it. I drove straight into the fence. Let's try and turn this round. Now we need to get through. So I kind of need to get through the river without getting stuck. So we need a little bit of a run up right there, and then we need to. So we need a run up, but then we need to better slow down to get around the corner, or we just slide gracefully into the wall. And those concrete walls, while they do look good, if you go into them with what have we got? Look in the bottom right-hand corner. It's got my total weight down there. There's a little tiny bit. It's a mod. I don't know which mod it is. It's just the weight HUD or something like that. I can't remember exactly. Very, very small, discrete, and it tells you the total weight. So this is 13.3 tons, and then in brackets, it's got 29.6 tons. So the 29.6 tons is actually our overall weight. The 13.3 is our machinery. If you slide gracefully into one of those concrete walls, hitting it with that massive, great, big, solid chunk of iron on the front there, with 30 tons of weight behind you, that piece of concrete wall is not going to stay there. It is going to just fold in on itself and never be solid again. That will be the end of your concrete wall. So you really, really don't want to be sliding into things with this kind of weight on board. It's really not very healthy for anything involved. Let's go there and unload a little bit of weight. Why is it still saying 29.6 even though I've now unloaded some of the water? It should be ticking down. Wait, what? Why is it ticking down now that I've gotten rid of half of the water on board? Not quite sure what's going on there. Doesn't seem to be adding up my total weight properly. It's not always very accurate, that mod. It does have some little issues, that one here. If I just move the screen a little bit, you can see it now. It's ticking downwards. But, okay, maybe that 13.2. Let me, and now it says 16. Oh, I see. It's the total weight of everything. But for some reason, it's not counting the weight of the water in the thing properly. I don't really know why. Anyway, I need to go and get more water. I'm going to have to do something different about this because this constant driving over to the river in order to be able to get water is getting a bit tedious. And quite frankly, this tanker is a little bit small for the job as well. Just thought, if I do the whole driving up the hill and turning round before I fill the tanker up, it might make life a little bit easier for us when we're trying to pull back out again. Because I reckon going this way is going to be considerably easier than going back the other way. Let's get to about there and fill that one up. And then I'm just going to take a little peruse through the shop and see what other water tanker options we've got. Or, actually, no. I'm going to have a look at water supply. Now, I've got those, but there is a couple of water supply things that I know of that we could use. We get water for free out of the river. There's a mod here that's fast filling buyable water tank. Now, I love the idea of the fast filling. I really do. That's going to save us a lot of time. I do not like the idea of having to pay for the water, though, when we can get it for free out of the river. I don't like that idea at all. That disappoints me. Just the entire concept of having to pay for it. There is another mod somewhere that I know is free water. That's a storage tank. Those are just liquid storage tanks. There's a pumping wind turbine here, which I've not seen before. There's that one there, that water well mod, I know gives free water. That one I know for a fact gives free water. This one is only $2,000 though, which is an awful lot cheaper. I'm kind of hoping that this one gives free water as well. If it was to give free water, we could use this, but it's just a question of where we would put it so that we can have easy access to said free water. If I put it here somewhere, that's going to expand the land out, but right there, like, going the price on that is $2,000 normally. So here, I don't think it's going to change the landscape, but I think it will drop it in there, and then I can... Excellent. Right, that doesn't change the landscape at all. 2,000 euros, and then I've got a supply of water right there. Let's go and see if we can get free water out of there. It's a lot closer to greenhouses, and it's a lot easier to access. So we've now got a pump. I mean, yes, technically, it would be better if we had a pump that was, you know, maybe a little bit more modern or something. I don't know. Quite frankly, I think that one will be fine, because what it does is it pumps up water and it puts it into that tank while the wind is blowing, and then when the wind is not blowing, you've still got the water in the tank and you can go and use it. So we don't actually need to worry about how we can get to the water or otherwise. What we do want to do is just quickly dump in water in there and into these others. I got 2,800 litres of water left in this tanker, so that essentially means that we've got a bit of space left in here, so we can test, just for a moment, if we can get water out of this one for free. I'm really hoping we can. can. So we just drive up alongside it like this, and I hit the R for refill. It's filling it up, and the money is not dropping, which should mean, in theory, that water will remain free forever. Let's just wait till that one's filled up. So 12, 13,000, and nope, no money has gone out of that whatsoever. That is excellent. We have a free water supply. It's easy to access, and also we don't have to like drive over into the river, and it's free like the river. So that's good. Right, we've made some progress. I don't have anything else that I need to do today, so we're going to go and get a little bit of shut-eye. We'll probably feed the chickens tomorrow. It's been months since we actually put any fresh food in for them. Now, it is March. We still have some snow on the ground, but the first thing that we're going to need to do for March is it's been a season change. So I am just going to go and check on our chickens a minute over here. What have we got on there? It's 1199. 786 litres. We will need to put a little bit of food in for them pretty soon. I will just have a look. So the greenhouses are looking absolutely fine. I'm not going to need to worry about them. We need to focus on what we're going to do with planting and so on. That's kind of the thing that we want to do at the moment. That's 48 per month going out of there that we don't actually need right now. So I can turn that one off. The fertilizer master over there. We don't need to go and buy one, but we could do with getting more stuff in. The seed master here is needing barley and slurry, which I also don't have at the moment. So it's another reason for getting more animals. Right, I need to get a dice. Right, once again, I'm going to roll a d20, and if I get a 19 or a 20, I will re-roll it, because we only have 18 options. So I have rolled, and this time I've shaken a 10. What is number 10? Ooh. Animals escape and damage nearby farmers' crops. Pay 25,000 in damages. Right. That's slightly inconvenient, because I was saving my money for, you know, things like being able to plant all of our crops. And now I've just lost 25 grand. I can't remember if I had a placeable set up so that I could lose money. I don't think I did. I've got to lose 25,000 euros from that total. I've got to pay that out. So I'm just going to make a note, and I will adjust it after recording today. So we have just lost 25,000 euros, which is a fair bite of cash. It's the beginning of the month. So what I'm going to need to do, it's March. I want to plant sugar beet, which I'm going to plant in that small field. These two here are going to be... Unfortunately, folks, that is all we have got time for today. A massive thank you to everybody who has earned their way into the Great Book of Names. To find out some more details about all the names coming past, please head into the description and click on the link to the Discord. It's a link to another video. The link is on the other video. Please also consider checking out the links there for Nitrado, who provide gaming servers for games like Farming Simulator, Minecraft, Ark, and several others. And there's also Fanatical, who will help support your gaming habit by providing you with cheap games and also giving me a small commission on anything that you buy using my link. If you've enjoyed this particular video, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.